Hello there YouTube, how's it going? So right now, there's a couple fan fictions out about me. So I asked on Twitter to send me a link to which one I should read, and pretty much they all sent me to a site called Wattpad? Is that how you say it? I don't know. So I was just kind of messing around with that site. I was typing in random things, and I found out that there are literally fan fictions about everything. Like for example, I typed in the United States President, Barack Obama, and what do you know? There's fan fiction about him, and it's very dirty. And that got me thinking how different this generation is compared to the other ones. Like the United States first president, George Washington, do you think the teenagers at that time were writing like sexual stories about him? Probably not. Anyway, that's just a thought that came into my mind that has nothing to do with my fan fiction, but I'll begin. The story that I'm gonna read about me is just called Gabe Helmy Fanfic, with a picture of me and my dog at Christmas time. Not sure why they picked that picture. The first page is this, and I think I need a name for the character. I'm just gonna think of like a random girl's name, like Jennifer. That's the name I'm gonna use. Chapter 1, New School, Old Faces. Jennifer's point of view. The alarm clock went off, waking me up from a dream. Now it's a nightmare. School. Well, my first day at a new school. I hate moving. I miss my best friend. No, not friends. Just one best friend. His name is Gabe Helmy. Jennifer! My mom snapped me out of my thoughts. Yes, Mom? I questioned. Get ready for school. I don't want you to be late, my mom said. Without replying, I quickly got dressed, put some makeup on, etc. Ugh, Jennifer, just leave already. Why, so you can go drink and bring the first guy you see home? You replied, instantly regretting it. Wow, this is super deep already. Your mom has been a wreck ever since Dad left her, and you. That's also around the same time your best friend, Gabe Helmy to be exact, he didn't die. Well, good. He just moved away. He didn't tell you where he moved to. Okay, I know that's not supposed to be funny, but can you imagine your best friend moving away and you ask him where they're moving to and they just don't tell you? Again, you were lost in your thoughts. A stranger bumped into you. Without looking at them, you whispered to them a slight sorry. Jennifer? The stranger said. That voice sounded so familiar. You sharply turned around and gasped when you saw him. It was Gabe. You just looked at him before replying back with tears stinging your eyes. Gabe, I've missed you so much. Chapter 2. Wait. I missed you. Okay, now this is Jennifer's point of view. What is it? He asked. He must have caught me staring. Damn it. Nothing, I replied. Please don't leave me again. Just come back to my apartment with I cut him off. Oh, okay, it gets a little intense right here. I left you? Did I really? I think not. It was you that moved away. I pointed a finger at his chest as he walked backwards while I argued. You were the one who left me. Don't you dare say I left you. I thought you were... Oh, damn, she gets really sassy. I thought about you every f***ing day. I'm sorry. All you have done is move on from me completely. Goodbye, Gabe. And don't wait up. Okay, I have no idea where this is going, but it's getting pretty intense. Chapter 3. Nothing is provocative. Gabe's point of view. I didn't care about the argument happening and ending. I had to stop her. I have needs, desires, and wants. That sounds a little sexual. I don't know if it's supposed to. You see, I'm a monster. What? I've always been. Every human has. Yet, the type is more related to such things as vampires, ghosts, or witches. Okay, I'm a little confused now. That's why I had to move. She wasn't safe with me there. This time I won't move away to protect her. I'll protect her. This time, until I'm bloody and broken. Okay, this is sounding a lot like Twilight. Gabe, hey mate, Dan said. Who is Dan? Dan, hi. What are you, doing here? I repeated awkwardly. I was very fond of Dan and Phil. Oh, it's Dan and Phil. Was definitely not expecting them to pop up, but okay. I looked up to both of them a lot. They took me in when my parents kicked me out for what I am. They were like newer, better supporting parents. Does this mean Dan and Phil are my dads? Gabe? Phil appeared out of nowhere. He came over, hugging me from the side, cautious of Jennifer on my shoulder. It's been a long time. I've missed you so much. I've missed you too, of course, Gabe. We have some news. It's important. I interrupted saying, listen, Dan and Phil. Well, look, it's really nice seeing you, but I'm kind of busy. I cut Dan off, hinting to the girl on my shoulder. Phil looked saddened. And Dan took up for him. Gabe, we love you. Yet this is important, and I don't care if you're busy. Why are you two here anyway? Don't you have better things to do? Maybe f***ing each other until you feel no immortality, Jeez, okay. I'm a dick in this story. Dan and Phil looked so sad, and their sadness turned into anger. Before I knew it, Dan was in front of my face, biting my neck. I dropped Jennifer and looked over at the ground just in time to see Phil draining her neck. Okay, well that definitely took a turn that I was not expecting. Gabe's point of view. I just woke up and I'm strapped to the bed. Yep, I knew Dan and Phil would do this. I know earlier I said that they were like parents to me, but they were always easy to anger. I guess when you're a vampire, it's harder to control things. God, this is like Twilight, but a better love story. They never once abused me. All they used to do, and still do to this day, is enter their vampire poison into me. Alright, this story is turning weirder and weirder. Honestly, I'd rather Dan and Phil just abuse me than them inject the vampire poison into me. What am I talking about? Okay, now it's a flashback. I've only known these people for a month. They seem nice, but I've heard vampires can't be trusted. I should ask them about that. Yeah, I will right now. I proudly walled up to the kitchen table. Dan was cooking dinner while Phil was helping him. Oh god, not this whole daddy thing. And they are my dads in this story. Hey Daddy and Dad, I want to tell you something, I said in my squeaky 12-year-old voice. Yeah, Gabe? My two dads said in unison. Vampires can't be trusted. That's what everyone says, so I think it'd be best if you have me to someone of my own kind. I was young. I didn't think that this would bother them. What? Dan said, dumbfounded. His eyes started burning red. Phil's did the same. Phil suddenly pounced on top of me and Dan attacked my neck with his fangs. And right now, that's the entire story. That's all that's written. So I guess that's where I'm gonna end this video. Also, thank you to whoever wrote that. It was among the weirdest things that I've probably ever read. So, thank you. And yeah, that's all for this video. If you did enjoy, give it a thumbs up, and hopefully I'll see you next Wednesday.